Have you ever wondered and thought how the future will be like? I mean, who knows that the future might become better or even worse than today? Well, everything depends on how we humans evolve, especially when it comes to younger generations, which are coming to a small downfall that is unnoticeable day by day. My name is Daffa Althaf from Muhammadiyah boarding school, Bagus Hadikusumo. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, on this Saturday sunset, and this occasion, I'd like to deliver an interesting, important, and life-lessoning speech that is about empowering youth for a brighter future. As you know, many generations like Gen Z and Gen Alpha can be a valuable opportunity to make the future become better and more advanced. There are many great people who try their hardest effort on teaching younger generations into becoming more successful and more advanced than themselves. Let's take an example. Elon Musk, the CEO of the electric car company Tesla. Every choice that he would make would be an advice for many young people. One of the advices being trying to become useful. Where from this advice, it shows that many young children have to become more active and more creative in order to become people who are desperately needed into doing something like filling free time with something that's more important. There's also another advice that is about trying to give more. Where from this advice, we have to give more care, help, and love to other people so we can build a better civilization and can find a better future together. So from this example, it shows that there are fortunately many people who can teach younger generations into becoming more active and more creative. However, there are also people who do not improve the young generation, but instead brainwashing and making the young generation into doing something that's not great and not useful at all for the future. Let's take an example. You may have heard of Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America, who has been elected twice. Well, in one of his election speeches, he said that if he was voted and elected as the president of the United States of America again, he said that everyone in America would be winning and the economy would be skyrocketing. After those words were spoken, it made many people want to vote for Donald Trump to become the president of the United States of America. And sadly, it was a success. However, after a few weeks after Donald Trump became the president of America, many crazy things happened in the country, such as the downhill of revenues about big companies such as Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. Not only that, but there are also many crazy things that happened around the world, such as the ceasefire deal in Gaza, the pressure for a deal in Ukraine, and the threat of tariffs to motor oil in Canada. From this example, it shows that there are sadly still many people who, instead of empowering the youth generation, they instead just brainwash and make the young generation do stuff that are just not great for the future. So, from these two examples, it shows that we have to be more active and more creative since we're still in a young age. And we also have to be careful about everything we listen about. Maybe the information that we listen on, maybe a hoax, or maybe even a misunderstanding. So, let's become a better younger generation that will be more creative and more active into helping to find a better future. Nasrun minallahi wa fatun qarib wa basyiril mu'minin fastabiqul khairat. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.